The narrative of Adam and Eve, as described in the book of Genesis, presents them as the first humans created by God. They lived in the Garden of Eden until their disobedience led to their expulsion. They had 3 sons mentioned by name: Cain, Abel, and Seth. After Cain killed Abel, he was banished and went to the land of Nod, where he found a wife and started a family. This raises the question, who were the people in the land of Nod? According to Genesis 4 verses 16 to 17, after Cain was banished, he settled in the land of Nod, east of Eden. There, he knew his wife, and she conceived and bore Enoch. This passage implies the existence of other people outside of Adam and Eve's immediate family, which has led to various interpretations and theories. One common interpretation is that Adam and Eve had many other children who are not named in the Bible. Genesis 5 verse 4 states that Adam had other sons and daughters. Cain could have married one of his sisters or nieces. This view is supported by the understanding that early humans had longer lifespans and fewer genetic mutations, making close relative marriages less problematic. Another theory suggests the existence of pre-Adamic humans. This view posits that there were other human-like beings created before or alongside Adam and Eve. These beings could have populated the land of Nod. This interpretation is less traditional and more speculative, often aligning with certain scientific perspectives on human evolution. Pre-Adamic humans refer to the belief that there were human-like beings or intelligent creatures existing on Earth before the biblical Adam. This idea contrasts with the traditional Abrahamic view that Adam was the first human created by God. The notion of pre-Adamic humans has ancient roots. One of the earliest recorded debates on human antiquity occurred in 170 AD between Theophilus of Antioch, a Christian, and Apollonius the Egyptian, a pagan. The debate centered around the age of the world and the existence of humans before Adam. In early Islamic traditions, there was a belief that mankind succeeded other intelligent creatures like the jinn. Some medieval Muslim scholars suggested that God created several Adams, each presiding over different eras. This idea, while controversial, was accepted by certain groups such as the Ismailis and some Sufis. The pre-Adamic hypothesis intersects with discussions on creation and evolution. Some proponents argue that pre-Adamic humans could align with scientific evidence of human evolution, suggesting that Adam and Eve were special creations among a broader human population. The existence of pre-Adamic humans raises questions about the nature of sin and redemption. Traditional Christian theology holds that sin entered the world through Adam and Eve. If there were humans before them, it challenges the understanding of original sin and its transmission. Some modern interpretations attempt to reconcile the pre-Adamic hypothesis with scientific findings. For instance, the discovery of ancient human fossils and genetic evidence of early human populations supports the idea that humans existed long before the biblical timeline of Adam and Eve. Others view the Genesis account as symbolic or allegorical rather than literal. In this interpretation, Adam and Eve represent a specific group or a spiritual truth rather than the first biological humans. This allows for the possibility of pre-Adamic humans without contradicting the theological message of the Bible. The pre-Adamic hypothesis has faced significant criticism, particularly from traditional religious perspectives. Critics argue that it undermines the biblical narrative and the doctrine of original sin. Additionally, some historical proponents of pre-Adamic humans use the idea to justify racist ideologies, which has further complicated its acceptance. The concept of pre-Adamic humans is a complex and multifaceted topic that intersects with theology, history, and science. While it remains a controversial idea, it continues to provoke thought and discussion about the origins of humanity and the interpretation of sacred texts. Understanding the historical and cultural context of the Genesis narrative is crucial. The stories were written and compiled over centuries, reflecting the beliefs and values of ancient Near Eastern societies. The genealogies and accounts of early humans serve to explain the origins of humanity and the development of civilization. The story of Adam and Eve, and the subsequent narrative of Cain, raises complex questions about the origins of humanity and the existence of other people outside the first family. Whether interpreted literally, symbolically, or through the lens of other ancient traditions, these stories continue to inspire and challenge our understanding of human history and theology.